Today's the day. I'm back out at the speed run spot with the Traxxas Bandit VXL. This car is mostly stock, running the Velineon System. Last time out here, it went 82.5 miles an hour, but air was getting underneath the front of the car and it flipped several times, and it's just not stable at those speeds any longer. So my buddy, Wade Skelton, he has a YouTube channel, link in the video description. Awesome channel for vintage stuff, tons of well-known vintage cars and really obscure stuff that I don't even remember. And I was huge into RC cars back in the 80s and 90s, but awesome channel, so please check his channel out. At any rate, he 3D printed me this front spoiler for the car, and this should really help keep the car planted, and I'm hoping to reach my final goal today, 85 miles an hour on a Velineon System running 3S. Last time out here, I was running a 66 tooth spur gear and a 38 tooth pinion gear. In my last video, I changed it to a 64 tooth spur gear and a 41 tooth pinion and ran it on 2S, and it went almost 65 miles an hour. Today I'm running that same gearing, 64 tooth spur gear, 41 tooth pinion, and I'm hoping to get this to 85 miles an hour. I'm running my 3 strongest batteries. They're all Liperior. I left the SMC at home, which is right in line with the lower end of these LiperiAir and Liperior Pro batteries I'll be running today, but I can only charge 4 batteries at once. And I brought the Evonik along just to kind of get this car dialed in, make sure with the tweaks I've done to it, it's not scraping the ground or anything crazy. That should get it up over 70 miles an hour. And then we'll throw the Liperior batteries in here and hopefully reach that 85 mile an hour milestone. All right, guys, wish me luck. And I got to do whatever I can to make sure this does not hit me like it did the one time going about 60 miles an hour. This thing's like a blade and it might take my foot clean off. So a little scary. I'm going to try to stand behind the car when it's coming by. And I'm also reaching the maximum speeds I can get out here at my speed run spot. There's a little hill, a little crest at the far end of it, and it's very easy to lose the car in the horizon when I'm turning it around. So I only have just so much space, but let's see what happens. I zeroed out the GPS and it's reading, so we're good to go. All right, the wing's scraping a little bit at speed, so that's no good. I put some spacers in the front suspension, and hopefully that's enough. If not, I'll put some more spacers in there. We're getting a lot of downforce. I'm gonna take those AA batteries off the front. Go ahead and try it again. Has some crazy downforce to it. I'm gonna have to make some more adjustments. All right, the front is way off the ground now. Hopefully that's enough. The only problem is now the wheelie bar is scraping, so we'll see what happens here. There we go. See how fast we were able to get it just now. Wow, that's definitely the fastest the Evonik's ever been. 77.6 miles an hour. All right, next I'm gonna go ahead and run the Liperior 6200. The GPS is cleared out and we're gonna give this thing a rip. I hope I can keep it on the road here. That was a little sketchy under braking. I'm not quite sure. Maybe I just need to ease onto the brakes a little more gently. I have the GPS reading again. Not sure what the issue was there, but it sucks. well, I think there might be too much downforce in the front, and the back end is too light. I'm not entirely sure. 77.9, so that's no good. Let me throw a different battery in here, but I don't think it's going to go any faster. All right, 79. Yeah, there's too much downforce. Not quite sure what I should do. All right, I got the Liperior Pro 5000 in here. Really dumb idea because it doesn't latch into the battery compartment, but well, I'm shredding my tires, which is not good. This is my last set of decent tires. So I'm gonna have to call it quits. I'll probably run it again without the wing next and just add more weight to the front. It's really unfortunate. Yeah, we almost hit 80, but slower than last time out here. I didn't bring an Allen set that can take this wing off, or I would just throw something on the front for extra weight, but I don't have anything that I can do that with, so oh well. Well, that's unfortunate. That was a failure. I think I need less downforce on the front. Maybe I can put the stock wing back on, but I think that'll be way too much downforce on the back at these speeds. So maybe I'll take the wing off and just add more weight than I ever have to the front, try to get to 85 miles an hour, and then use the wing down the road and try to dial it in with more downforce on the back as well. Not as easy as I thought it would have been, but it is what it is, so to be continued. Okay, I'm out here for the second time today. I try not to come out here this late in the day because the traffic's worse, but I got the GPS zeroed out and I took the wing off for now. I added 3 AA batteries versus my previous run where the car was flipping over backwards. So hopefully that's enough. I'm gonna experiment with the wing later on, but I really want to try to get this thing to 85 miles an hour. So here we go. Wish me luck. Well, at least the wind's a little more calm this time out. Damn, that seemed really fast. Oh man. Not gonna go too fast coming back. Slight tailwind today, so I'm going to use that to my favor, but that seems fairly stable. Let's see what happens. One more run. Damn, I think we got 85, just judging how long it's taken this car to stop. Maybe I'll do one more. Takes way longer to stop than you realize. Get used to the speed. Now, this was running the Liperior 6000, which when I ran it the other day was the fastest of all my LIPOs. And there we go, 86.1 miles an hour. I don't know if I've seen a Bandit go faster than that on the stock Velineon system. The ESC's, it's getting hot. After about 6 or 7 seconds, it's hurting my hand. So that was about the limit. 3 speed runs is probably all you'd want to do. But there we go. I brought one more LIPO to run. It's the Liperior 5000. This previously was my fastest battery, so I'm going to throw this in here and give it a run. I only brought these 2 out here because I was worried about the traffic being bad, and I wasn't real sure how this was going to run. But Awesome, 86 miles an hour. Let me go ahead and zero out this GPS. Okay, I think the GPS is reading now. Yes, it is. We got this battery in here. Let's see what it can do. Can we top 86 miles an hour? I don't know. Only one way to find out. Seemed pretty fast. Bring it back around for one more run. There we go, one more run. Did we beat 86.1 miles an hour? These Liperior batteries are so strong. Let's see. Oh, not quite. 85.5. So this LiperiAir 6000 is my new official fastest battery. Faster than the SMC, faster than the SiPom, faster than all the other Liperior batteries. This thing absolutely rips. So 85 miles an hour, very impressive. Again, the setup, there's a 41 tooth pinion gear and a 64 tooth spur gear. The tires are kind of on their last legs, but they held together, and there we go. That's been a goal of mine for a long time, to get a Traxxas Bandit up to 85 miles an hour on the stock Velineon system, and I have not seen another one on YouTube that's done it. Certainly others could. It's not that difficult, but I'm pretty happy with that. Well, there we go. The RC Stuff Fabrications custom nose cone did not let me down today. I used 7 AA batteries. I was hoping that would be just enough to give me the weight I needed without having too much extra weight. And I think what I'm gonna have to do is actually cut the spoiler down in the front and glue the ends back on it and make it a lot smaller. It was giving it way too much downforce. It worked way too well. Although at some speed, if I keep getting this car faster, if I ultimately go to 4S or something, you know, I'm gonna need some frontal downforce. So that wing's still gonna come in handy. Maybe I'll try it with the wing on the back, although I don't think that's gonna turn out very well, but we shall see. And I'm really curious if any of you guys have gotten your Bandit or your Rustler. I did read about a Rustler that hit 85 on the stock Velineon system, and I might still have a little bit more speed I can get out of this thing. The 45 tooth pinion made by Robinson Racing is currently on back order, and I do want to put that in here, and that could get me up maybe in the high 80s. I'm not sure. So I am going to try that once it comes into stock. So we're not quite done yet, but 86 miles an hour, I think that's a pretty good showing. And yeah, I'd love to hear about you guys and what you've done, but everything I've seen, pretty much 4S is the only thing in the Traxxas line that's getting cars up to, you know, mid 80s and above. So thanks for watching and take care.